Set.
Scene 1, shot 17, take 3.
Hey guys, my name is Hashmic and I'm the writer and director of the short film Skipped. Now before we move forward, if you haven't seen the actual short film already, I would recommend you go back and do so because this BTS video is going to spoil pretty much most of it. So you can click here or click in the description to watch the movie. You've been warned. Moving on. Shooting Skip was a challenging but fun experience. Compared to my previous shots, we had a lot more gear to handle this time around, including the brand new Canon C200 camera and the very expensive Canon Cineprime lens kit, which Canon Middle East was very generous enough to let us film with. Shooting on the C200 was a blast. It was the first time that I was shooting on 4K on a video camera, but coming from being an owner of the Canon C100 Mark II myself, my DOP and I felt right at home, and the new features like touch focus assist really helped make our job easier. Even though it was a pre-production camera, we had no problems whatsoever using it. Now Skipped is a completely silent short film, which means it relies a lot on visual storytelling, as well as actors' comic timing and expressions. So it's important for you as a director to sit with your actor and explain to him what you're looking for in each scene or each take. Now you would think that a silent short film would be much faster to shoot, but this is one of the shortest films I've ever made, yet it took the longest to shoot. We shot for a full 12-hour day, and the real reason is that there are so many camera setup changes in the film that moving around so many times really adds up. Now I'm usually not very big on shot listing or storyboarding, but for Skipped I made sure I had a detailed shot list of everything in the film so that even if we were rushing, that we don't actually miss a shot. We did go over time, as most short films do, but we got pretty much everything that we wanted, and that's what's important. By the way, we had some really sophisticated special effects in some of our shots. Close enough. Now if you've seen the movie, you know the tone is really tricky to handle. It starts off something goofy and quirky, but it ends up in kind of a morbid, dark comedy direction, and that was really tricky to kind of balance as a director, because that's really important with a short film like this. If you don't get the tone right, it would completely be a disaster. One of the things I was nervous about was directing our older actor Ghalib, because I wondered how challenging it would be to direct someone who is almost 80 years old. Thankfully, Ghalib was a true sport who had fun doing his job despite having a very physical role, and that really put my fears aside. In the edit, I used my trusty Adobe Premiere Pro CC to edit the short film. We didn't shoot internal RAW on the C200 because of storage reasons, but Premiere handled the 4K MP4 files like a breeze. I graded the film entirely within the Lumetri Color tab on Premiere as well. To show you an example, this is how the film looked like straight out of the camera on C-Log 3. And this is how it looked like after I applied a LUT and spent time grading it to get the perfect cinematic look that I was going for, which really tells you how much dynamic range and leeway the footage has. For sound design, we've worked hard to make sure that the film had a different sound when it was funny and felt totally different during the intense segments. Overall, despite the challenges, we had a lot of fun shooting the film with a group of friends. And when it's a small indie short film like this, at the end of the day, that's all it's really about. I hope you enjoyed this look into how the movie was made, and if you enjoyed the film, do spread it around. See you next time.
Yeah. Why not? Okay. Yeah, let's do that again. But don't look in this direction. If I'm looking in front. Yeah, let's go back.